Blackpink is the revolution. Blackpink is the revolution. Blackpink is the revolution.
What's up? All right, so basically the point of today's video is going to be to go over Twice is Cry For Me choreography video, and I'm going to point out my favorite parts of the choreography, right? And that's basically it. I'm also going to do this with Blackpink and other girl groups such as Everglow who have Bob choreography. Everybody who got Bob choreography, just let me know in the comments below who you want to see, and I got you. But yeah, so let's just begin the video right now. No more wasting time. Let's go.
I know 꽂혀서 가지도 없단 걸 하지만 그냥.
Okay, so I like this part right here. This is the very beginning of the whole thing. Because it looks like a flower blooming when they go like, I know. Dun, 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 dun. I'm not Naya and I can't sing, all right? So let me be. But yeah, it looks so pretty. And then the only thing is like, I wish Junghyun was there only so that it could be like more symmetrical because you see Dayan over there on like the right side all by herself. And like when they open up, like Mina goes behind Nayan and like the flower looks kind of small. But like I've seen some OT9 videos of like other people covering the dance and it looks like really nice when they like all spread out and the flower is like huge. So yeah, that's why I like this part. Alright, this is also another favorite part of mine. When you hear the and they're doing the poses, like little model poses. I love that part so much. Like that was when I heard the song, I was like, that is like first. All right, I'm getting off track, but like first, that's the first thing in my head. When they performed this at Mnet, this was not in sync with the song. I don't know if any of you guys like caught that, but it looked offbeat. Like I don't know if they moved first, then the beat, or the beat moved first and then they moved. But they just did not sync it correctly. But yeah, this looks so nice. I love it. That little it gets me every time. Literally, I start twitching every time I hear it just to the beat. Like I love that part. All right, so this little part where Mina's over here breaking her neck for the girls, I love it. I love it. It's literally so fire. Like, I'm glad they have that move in there. That even the and I saw like a V live on YouTube of like her dancing to the song. I think it was like on her birthday or something, and she does it. I was gagging. Like, it was so nice. Alright, so this peekaboo moment that we're having, excellent. I love it. This is literally one of my favorite parts. And I like this part of the song as well too. The only thing I would say is that when I've seen like videos of OT9 people doing like groups of people doing this, they usually have the person doing Junghyun sit between Momo and Dahyun, and then they're not doing nothing. They're literally just there on the floor, and then Momo and Dahyun are still doing the little peekaboo things. But I saw these Thai boys who did it like OT9, and they had Junghyun sitting next to Chaeyoung and Jihyo, and it honestly looked really good. Like they still did the peekaboo moment, and literally the only ones that were peekabooing were Momo and Dahyun, and then like what do you call it? Junghyun was the one that was like blocking them, but you could still see them peekabooing when they will pop up and do their little things, you know? So I think that was better execution than just having the Junghyun character in between Dahyun and Momo doing nothing and just sitting there like. Bad boy, yeah, you really make me a mad girl, whoa. literally like this part only because they're little shaking the little hips, like Shakira, giving me Shakira, hips don't lie, cute. And then when they like swipe at the end when they're like swiping away the air, I guess, like when the tongue's about to drop, like I want you, and they do that swipe. But yeah, it sounds so like I like that part a lot.
I want you to cry, cry for me. 내가 울었던 것처럼 cry for me.
So this part I actually started liking after I watched I think behind the scenes, and I think it was Gio that was explaining how the part of the dance, like basically the chorus, that the whole point of that choreography is to show you wiping away your tears after you're crying. And I thought like it was so cute because with one hand you're like holding the teardrop basically, and then the other hand you're like wiping it on your clothes. So that was cute.
Make you wait for, cry for me, but again.
So this part I actually started liking after I started seeing the little details with the hands or the fingers. That literally everyone else except for Jihyo is like shaking their fingers or wiggling their fingers to show like the raindrops, and Jihyo just has like her flat hand on it, like so. And I literally watched this part like 8 times just to make sure that I wasn't bugging and like, were you supposed to shake your fingers or were you not supposed to shake your fingers? Obviously, Jihyo missed the memo, but still cute.
I want you to cry for me.
This part I literally only like because of the hair flips, nothing else, nothing more. Like literally just the hair flips and that's it. And a little, they kind of do like a little hip shaking again, they give Shakira moments again, but that's it. Okay, for this part, I really like how, like, when they're doing the like in the beginning when they're doing the poses, it looks like they're like carrying the weight of something and like pushing it back. And this is actually one of the first parts of the song that caught my attention, or when I saw them perform it live. Now this is my favorite part ever, which is Chan's part. Literally the second she starts coming on, I was like, oh, she killed it. The whole part killed it. And I like how like they do a little head tilt too. Excellent detail. Excellent. And then when they're spinning the finger on their head, I don't get what was the point of that, but I like honestly, I like this whole part.
아무것도 모르는 척 Baby just like real love 마지막 기회 어서 보여줘봐 your true love.
I also like this little versus moment, the only thing I do not like, remember how I said earlier that in the OT9 versions they have people doing Johnny and doing nothing, just hiding between Momo and Taehyun. So in this part I do not like how just the 3 girls, I think like they should not be just sitting there. I mean, they do like a little head movements and the hand movements or whatever, but like I feel like they should have done something else, or like at least like split the girls evenly, so it could be like I guess 8 and 8 or like 5 and 9 when Jonghyun comes, but split them evenly so they could both be doing something, or at least have like the middle girls doing something different every time that a group is doing something, But other than that, this part was really good. I like this part. Like a little versus moment. Like I could dance, you dance better than me. No, girl, I could dance better than you. Maybe you dance better than me. Like it's giving.
Sad girl.
For this part, literally every girl, I just like a good domino effect, and that's it. Like I love a good domino effect. And then the whoa. Excellent. This is why I like Blackpink, because they have a lot of like domino things too. Twice is getting it. Well, I mean, Twice been got it. Twice been that girl, but excellent. Love the domino effect.
I want you to cry for me. 내가 울었던 것처럼 cry for me.
Okay, and in this part, I really like how both of the like when they start the chorus, they start doing the same thing, then they separate, and it's like two different groups, and then they come back together and do the same thing. That part is excellent. That's what I'm saying. Like for the moment that him part that came before this, they could have done the same thing and just split the girls evenly, and half of the girls go with Momo, half the girls go with Danyan, and they start doing a little dancey versus thing. You know, just like this one, like one girl's like crying, the other girl looks like their flowers blooming, like a little tulip or something, giving that. Um, but yeah,
I want you to cry, cry for me. 너 연기라도 해, 빨리 cry for me. Make it rain for.
this part I really like how everyone is just there, you know, flicking the tears away and crying and flicking the tears and then grabbing the last one before it drops and then boom, dropping it. Excellent, excellent.
I want you to cry, cry for me. 내가 울었던 것처럼 cry for me. Make it rain for, cry for me. But again.
This part I was really confused with at first, and I actually learned to like it because I had to watch this like 100 times to make sure that my eyes were not deceiving me and make sure that they were all doing like different things. Because at first I thought, like obviously since like Chang is taking Junghyun's part, that she's doing something different. You know, she's like in the center right now, but then I'm looking at the other girls and they're all doing something different too. So I was like, wait, hold up. Like, is this like a freestyle part? Like, what's going on? Like, hold up. Like, what's that? But I like how they're all doing different things. The only thing I wish that they would have done something like kind of symmetrical. Like, for example, Chiang is obviously going to do something different because she's doing Junghyun's part. But if Junghyun's in the middle, like, two girls should be doing like the same things. You know what I'm saying? Like if one has their hand on their hip, the other girl got their hand on the hip on the other side. If some Susie got her hand on her head, the other girl got her head on the other side. If Mary got her head in her toe, then the other girl got her hands in her toes. You know, something like that. But like this is cute too. Like they're all doing different things. But I'm just saying like for the symmetry, because I'm kind of obsessed with symmetry. But yeah.
조금씩 조금씩 뽑아져가 사랑에 내 관심이 또 무너져가 용서할 핑계를 만들어가.
All right, so this is the part that I like too because they're all in a circle. I love when they give the girls center positions and they're doing something, or when they're doing like two different things, like the peekaboo in the versus moment that Dahyun and Momo are doing excellent. I do not like when they have one girl to the side and she's doing her own thing and then the other girls are like on the other side doing something else. Like usually how they do that with Junghyun or I think Sana sometimes they do it. That the girls will be like all on one side dancing and then the girl will be like sticking out on the other side, like just singing and whatever. And that's it. That's another thing for that. But then this part, like when they have the girl in the middle and everybody's dancing around her, excellent choice. I like that part.
I want you to die for me.
This part you have to love because what hair flips and she said she wants you to DIY at the end of it for her. Like who wouldn't want somebody to DIY for you? You know what I'm saying? Like excellent choice. Excellent. And that's it. These are all, you know, my little favorite parts of Cry For Me. And hopefully this video was not too long. I know some parts I do talk a little bit, but hopefully you guys like what I'm saying, my little critiques and da. Even if there wasn't like really any critiques, it's just me basically praising them. But yeah, leave your comments down below of what you think, what you want to see next, who you want to see, who you want me to see, and watch their favorite parts of the
마지막 밤인 것처럼
video. And bye.